They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Get him, get him, get him. Chance. Wahoo. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
Play action. Haskins. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Levante David leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's how we do it.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, 58 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's make these three. He's checking. Cross him. 25 the mic. Watch QB. Set. Go.
Now Haskins to throw it. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 45. Focus, defense, focus. Shoot. SOS. Back. Right. Good.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Ready, blue ready.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go, go. On 3. Motion, motion, motion. No.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I got it. Check, 45. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 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 check. 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 2 now, second and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This is Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Heavy on the edges. Kill, kill, kill. Set up. Go. Wait.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Kill. Echo.
To throw on third down. Haskins on the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. A gain of 22. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now Haskins on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Go. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
3 down. 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I got it.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Play action now. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready? Moving. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to go down again.
To me, the defense was a little gas near the end of the 1st half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down. 45.
They go play action now. Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Down to lose one. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Better bring it.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 45.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Completes it right side to Dodson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, we got it. Hot seven. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. Third down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake. Winston. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Mike. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Motion, check. 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Go. 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Blue 80. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get this. Hey, watch him. Sunday.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Haskins to throw. That's caught by Trey Quinn. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
On play action, Haskins. And Davis with it left side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3-and-out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 45 the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Yeah. 45, Mike, 45.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And, boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 5-4. All day, every day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.